Hello friends, I'm Kaushal Kumar. Today I have very important session for you. It's called deep learning. Deep learning is a branch of machine learning. And the question is why it is required, because you already know about the classic machine learning. And what's the classic machine learning? Classic machine learning is supervised and unsupervised machine learning, which you already know. If you are new on my channel and you don't have idea about classic machine learning or supervised and unsupervised machine learning, I will suggest you please go through my roadmap where I clearly explain. If you are starting learning ML.NET and AI, then how do you start? So you may go to the roadmap and please follow one by one playlist from the roadmap. If you already have experience with classic ML.NET or classic machine learning, then you are good to start with this session. So guys, in this session we are talking about what is deep learning exactly and why this comes in the picture, why it's demanded. Because you know the supervised machine learning and unsupervised machine learning. Now there is another demand, is the deep learning, and the word and the buzzing word in the market is Gen AI. Most of the person is talking nowadays about the Gen AI. You do the automation and then you are doing the jobs within a less time and less manual work you are doing, and most of the job is done by the LLMs. And what is that exactly? So we will decode in this session, this series, and I especially prepared my sessions for the .NET developers. You don't need to switch your technology. You don't need to switch to Python to learn machine learning and AI. I will train you in .NET itself how to utilize those concepts and how you can develop further applications with enablement of these technologies. So stay with this channel. If you like, please subscribe and share with your friends as well. So guys, today we will talk more about deep learning, how deep learning required and why exactly this comes in the picture. So let's assume till now what you know that classic machine learning, you know about the supervised machine learning, you know about the regressions, you know about classifications. Then you also have idea about multi-class classification and then clustering. But these all things, one thing is very common in these all thing is you already know your data. What is common, this is important to you to understand what's deep learning, why we move in this deep drive in these areas. So the important thing is till now you already know what is your data. This means you have a structured data and what kind of pipelining you will prepare. The pipeline you prepared, which is called feature engineering, and you are removing duplicate values, you are removing unused columns from your pipelining. So that you already know, and then you choose which trainer is best for this data set, and based on my problem which trainer can fulfill my demand. So these things is already known by you, and what else you did, you are training your trainer. You're choosing a trainer and you train it based on your data, and then you split your data with some ratio. It could be 80-20 ratio or it is 70-30 ratio. It's up to you based on your data set how much ratios you are splitting for training and testing. Once you did this, then you start prediction and you optimize your model based on the hyperparameter tuning. You optimize your model, but this is best fit for the classic machine learning because you have limited data and the data is known to you, and then you choose the best model for your data. Once you choose this, then you deploy your model and you start predicting this. But think about the nowadays world. In the nowadays, what is the main challenge in the industry? The challenge is companies having huge amount of data and there is no categorization, no structuring data. We have unstructured data. Let's take an example. What is unstructured data? The data is stored in images, the data is stored as a video, the data is stored as an audio files, the data is stored as a real-time sensors, autonomous devices available. Yeah, you know about the word IoTs or IIoTs, industrial IoT devices. They are generating numerous data, they are generating huge amount of data and that's unstructured data. How do you predict this based on these data? Your machines, the sensors of stored same sensors you have on the machines, these giving you the data, real-time video recording, your cameras, you're collecting huge amount of data. So it's unstructured data. Here we need a machine learning concepts or the machine learning uh, techniques which itself learn from my data. So I don't need to choose a specific model because I don't know what model is fit for it. So let them model itself learn from the data. The model will learn from the data and then give us the prediction. Natural language processing, text generation. You will believe 5 years, 7 years back, if you wanted to write an essay or you want to write a blog, and you need to write it by your own. But now you use the LLM, you use the chat GPT, and you enter the prompt, and based on prompt, beautiful blog is ready within some seconds. This is the magic. It's not a magic, it's a math, it's a concept behind it. So we will decode these all concepts one by one, and how being a .NET developer you can utilize those. So in my coming series, in my coming videos, I will definitely not tell you how do you build ML.NET model, build deep learning model, because the ML.NET models which you already built in past, those were smaller, very clean, and those trained within some seconds, some minutes. But the deep learning models will train in a many days, months, years, and the data is huge. The data cannot store in your hard drive. The huge data we will have. So going forward, we will talk about, I will share you those concepts, how this is best fit by you, and why ML.NET, classic ML.NET or classic machine learning is not fit. That's not bad, that still exists, but it exists for the specific topics where you have neat and clean data set and you want to predict this. You know already the risk, you want to play with a limited data, you want to play with a limited risk. Yeah, then classic machine learning topics best fit. But when we have huge data and numerous data we don't know the patterns, we don't know inside the data, then deep learning models will come. So in ML.NET I will train you, I will show you the industry use, how you can utilize deep learning models which already built. So ML.NET is support as a bridge. You are definitely not building any deep, you are not building or training any deep learning model, but rather building and training, you will utilize the models. As an example, this is the bigger domain, guys. So if I ask you, hey, would you build your Visual Studio, or would you build your own SQL server? Seems funny, isn't it? Why build? It's already available in the market. We should use this. Exactly the same I wanted to talk to you. Exactly, the deep learning models already available in the market. Yeah, there are libraries. On those libraries, let's say libraries PyTorch, TensorFlow, Keras, these are libraries where deep learning models already available. So bigger enterprises already build their model. Yeah, this is called as a transformers or deep learning models. We will use them, and how to use them, that I will talk in coming sessions.